Welcome my friends, to our lovely channel Agent Fish. We specialize in exploring ocean life, oceans, and the creatures of the deep seas. If this is your first time watching our videos or watching our channel, so make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Today we will discover the octopus nature together. Cephalopods are invertebrates that include octopuses, squid, and cuttlefish. Their heads are bulbous, their eyes are enormous, and they have 8 highly helpful arms. Because its limbs are linked directly to its head, the term cephalopod means head-foot. Octopuses can be found in all oceans around the world. The majority are pelagic, meaning they reside in shells, reefs, and crevices near the water's surface. Some marine animals make their homes in caves on the ocean floor. The typical octopus may reach a length of 4.3 feet and a weight of 22 pounds, however averages are far less. Crabs, crayfish, and mollusks are their main food, and they may occasionally use their ink to confuse their prey before striking. Octopuses are carnivores, or we can call them meat-eaters. Clams, shrimp, lobsters, fish, sharks, and even birds have all been given as meals in the past. Octopuses generally swoop down on their meal, wrapping their arms around it and dragging it into their mouth. Octopuses are solitary creatures who occasionally interact with other octopuses. Some octopuses hunt at night, while others only hunt during the dusk and morning hours. Although octopuses can swim swiftly, they prefer to creep slowly along the seafloor. Octopuses swim by sucking water into their bodies and releasing it through a tube called a siphon, according to the World Animal Foundation. The octopus can then run from attackers. Octopuses are highly intelligent animals who have evolved a variety of techniques to escape or deter would-be attackers over tens of millions of years. They can blend in with the colors and textures of their surroundings, allowing them to remain undetected. If a predator approaches too closely, octopuses can quickly flee by spewing water through a muscular tube called a siphon. Octopuses can also produce a cloud of black ink that obscures them and dulls the sense of smell of intruders. When octopuses are startled, they shoot a dark liquid called ink at the source of their fear. A potential assailant will be temporarily blinded and confused, giving the octopus time to swim away. According to the Smithsonian article, the ink can also weaken the attacker's smelling and tasting faculties. Octopuses may also change their color to blend in with their surroundings and hide. They can change color from blue to gray to pink to brown to green. The mimic octopus can even flex its body to imitate more deadly animals like eels and lionfish, according to the World Animal Foundation. If an octopus is caught, it's no big deal. They have the ability to lose and regrow arms. Octopuses can squeeze into impossible-to-fit nooks and crannies thanks to their soft bodies, as long as the holes aren't smaller than their only hard parts, their beaks. If all else fails, octopuses can be attacked and lose an arm, which they can recover later. The order Octopoda has 2 suborders, Insurina or Insurata, which is more well-known, and Carina, which is less well-known. Cirrate octopods have 2 fins and a shell on the inside, which makes it harder for them to squeeze into small spaces. Octopuses are lonely creatures who spend their days hiding in dens and emerge at night to hunt. However, recent study shows they aren't as alone as previously believed. Marine researchers found a city-like structure made out of scavenged debris and abandoned prey shells off the coast of Australia. There are 10 to 15 gloomy octopuses, Octopus tetricus, which David Scheel, an Alaska Pacific University professor, and his colleagues named Octlantis. Octopuses, those whip-smart but bizarre cephalopods, seem to embody everything creepy and mysterious about the sea. The thought of their soft, squishy bodies lurking within the ocean's dark reaches has inspired monsters starting from the Kraken to the Caribbean Lusca. The earliest known octopus fossil is from the Carboniferous period, around 296 million years ago. The specimen is from the Pulsipia species and is on exhibit in the Chicago Sector Museum. Blue blood is seen in octopuses. Octopuses evolved copper-based blood called hemocyanin, which colors their blood blue, to live in the deep ocean. When the water temperature is really low and there isn't much oxygen around, this copper base is more effective at transferring oxygen than hemoglobin. However, because of this mechanism, they are very sensitive to variations in acidity. Octopuses can't circulate enough oxygen if the pH of the surrounding water becomes too low. As a result, scientists are concerned about the effects of climate change-induced ocean acidification on species. Octopus arms have their own thoughts. The limbs, not the head, house 2/3 of an octopus neurons. As a consequence, the arms can handle problems like opening a clam while their owners are busy doing something else, like exploring a cave for additional delicious treats. Some people consider octopuses to be erotic muses. The origins of Japan's renowned tentacle erotica may be traced back to an 1814 woodblock print named Teiko to Ama. Or Octopus and the Shell Diver, possibly NSFW. Octopuses are the plural form of octopus. The name octopus is derived from the Greek word octopus, which means 8 foot. Because of the word's Greek roots, it may also be pluralized as a Greek word, which is determined by the gender of the noun and the final letter it finishes with. The octopus's game is over once they've mated. Octopuses only live for a short time after mating and having children, and they die soon after. External fertilization is used by this species. Several males either directly insert their spermatophores into a tubular funnel that the female uses to breathe or hand her the sperm, which she always accepts with one of her right arms. Researchers do not know why. Males then wander away to die. Females have the ability to deposit up to 400,000 eggs, which they meticulously preserve and care for. Females avoid eating to focus on their motherly responsibilities. But instead of starving to death, the female's body turns on her after the eggs hatch. Her body goes through a series of cellular suicides, beginning with the ocular glands and spreading outward through her tissues and organs until she dies. Octopuses only live for a few years. Some animals have a 6-month lifespan. Other species, such as the North Pacific giant octopus, have been known to survive for up to 5 years. The larger the octopus, the longer it lives. Octopuses die quickly after mating, regardless of what happens. During reproduction, a male spreads sperm by inserting a specialized arm into the female's mantle cavity. He does occasionally give the sperm to her. Females lay between 200,000 and 400,000 eggs on average. However, this varies depending on the species. She guards the eggs zealously till they hatch. She doesn't even want to eat. Her body turns against her once the eggs hatch, according to the Smithsonian article. He kills her by tearing her tissues and organs apart till she dies from cellular suicide. Meanwhile, the male has swum away and will perish in a few months. Baby octopuses are known as. Don't forget to like and share our video so that those who are interested can benefit from it. Thanks for your watching.